dismissed every accomplishment I've made. You've talked about my father. Well, you call me an entitled millennial, I call you a carny succubus, because the dirty secret about you, the dirty secret is you need this generation more than it needs
What
you.
up, y'all? It's KMB, the Sexy Ninja, in the place to be for a Paper Saber universe, and this is the New World Podcast, brother. We're talking about NXT No Mercy 2025, Vic and Booker on commentary in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Big night. We're on the road here from No Mercy. We got NXT TNA Invasion, October 7th. We have Halloween Havoc, October 25th, which will be right down the street from me. Crown Jewel Perth, October 11th. A lot is going on with WWE, especially in October. And we kick it off with this show right here. I know it's September still, but still, we're kicking it off. No Mercy style, NXT style. First match of the night, Javon Evans versus Josh Briggs. Oh my gosh, these two heating up. This feud has been on fire. And Josh Briggs, I think one of my favorite lines he said was, yeah, y'all tell me I suck, but at the end of my matches, y'all tell me this is awesome. Like, that's what you guys do, because you're idiots. And once again, he did it. Him and Javon put on a banger of a match. Javon Evans, man, he's so talented. This dude is like all over the place as of late, and I think WWE really needs to capitalize on it, especially having a match that stole the show, stole SmackDown show. The SmackDown that wasn't so great, but that match right there with Sami Zayn, awesome. Javon Evans got the win over Josh, and hopefully this is over. Maybe not. Maybe one more match. One more big final match with the stipulation. An I Quit match or something between these two. They showed Samantha on the commentary team for Kelly, I believe. I was like, oh, someone messed up. Someone messed up. Ricochet is going to go on Twitter. He's going to go, me. So... Then here we have Kalani Jordan. Congratulations for being the new TNA Knockout Women's Champion at Victory Road. You know, she's like, this is my title reign. I'm going to make it everything it can be. And I'm like, you got this, Jordan. You got this. So very, very happy. And I'm very excited to see where we go with the TNA, crossover invasion. We have Soul versus Jada. Miss Paca, because poor Laney is hurt. She was not cleared. But Soul versus Jada, I'm not a big fan of these speed matches. This was fine for what it was. I already knew Soul wasn't going to lose this match. I think Laney was kind of slotted in to win. But no, it was a 5-minute timer. Here comes Lash Legend, causing enough distraction for Jada. Lash was taken out by Bizarria out bat on the side of the ring, and boom, bada bing, bada boom. Soul got the win. That Soul Snatcher, she can hit it from anywhere. It's crazy. We get Joe. You say his name and he'll appear from NXT this past week. It was with Kelly asking Joe, like, hey, you just got your butt kicked by Dark State, blah, blah, blah. Dark State rolls in, like, hey, you need to understand, man. You got to stay out of our way, blah, blah, blah. But Joe he's like, do join them or get in their way? He's thinking about those two things. So will Joe go to the Dark State side? And is he part of NXT now? Because he's been here a lot. Jordan Grace versus Blake Monroe in a steel cage weapons match. Oh my gosh. This match was really, really fun. I did not see Blake cutting Jordan's hair. Oh my gosh. And my favorite moment of that match is like, yo, bitch! And Jordan just jumps on Blake and just oh man. But after, they had diamonds in the ring and then crazy, table spot, but Jordan Grace stands tall, a little hairless, but she stands tall above Blake Monroe. I don't think this feud is over. I think they're going to get even more extreme. I just have that feeling. Now, Ava, right here, she mentions Invasion is back. Old school logo and everything like that. And for the kids, if you don't remember, you got to do your homework, man. There was a time when WCW, when it was bought by Vince McMahon, they did this Invasion angle. Was it great? some aspects were cool, but it's just amazing that we're in a day and age where we see things like a Halloween Havoc and stuff like that, and they definitely can cycle some of that old IP into to now with different areas, and especially in NXT, like they do the in your house shows and stuff like that. Halloween Great American Bash, like they can do all these things with that IP here in NXT, and I love it. Would I like them doing it in the main roster? If needed, but they've been doing this TNA NXT crossover for a while, so it had to come down to Invasion. Yeah, and that's October 7th. Get ready. Flash promo, she comes out, she's talking all that smack about Jada, but Jada ain't having it. She comes out and smacks Slash in the face, and they get in a big old fight. Like, come on, bro. Fight me, bro. Scope, bro. Scope, Dan. And they fight each other. So we know we got a match between those two. Kelly's with Laney. She's like, I'm hurt. Yeah. Then Lola comes. Lola's just like, hey, you could get back up from this. And Lady's just like, becomes a real bitch. I'm like, oh. Lola's like, screw you then. I was trying to give you some comfort, girl. And you had to be a bitch. And she goes, if you want to step up, I'll break your leg. It's like, dude. NXT North American Championship. Tavion versus Ethan. It was okay. Ethan got the win. I'm not a big fan of Tavion Heights. Like, I just don't really care for the dude. Ethan got the match, and Dr. Wagner was on the screen, so Ethan and Dr. Wagner are going to have a match. They've been building and teasing it for a while. Kelly's with Miles. Miles says hopefully Lexus King is behind him. He's in the dirt. He's gone. Thing from Mike Santana. All right, NXT Women's Championship match. Whoo, baby. These two final matches of the night are my matches of the night. But JC Jane versus Lola Vice. Oh, God, her dad's in the crowd and family. These two battle it out to a point where we're like, this is awesome. And JC showing why she is champion. But who attacked Lola? There's speculation all over the interwebs. And I'm like, ooh, and people say Mandy Rose. I'm like, I don't know about that, but moly guacamole. It could be anybody. We're going to get a tease on NXT. A reveal, maybe? But yeah, Fallon Henley was kicked out. JC had to go out on her own. And her and Lola battled. And then this mystery person attacked Lola. Her dad was like, no! Then JC retains with a 1 and a 2 and a 3. But this match, I have to watch it again. This was a really, really good match. And I'm very interested. Like, who is the mystery person? Who? We get a little message from Moose, because he's like, oh yeah, Invasion, baby. This is what we're gonna do. And then we got now we're in this match here, the NXT Championship, Ricky Saints versus Obafemi. I had a lot of fun with this one. I don't know if Ricky got the biggest pop he should have, but people were cheering him. It was like 50-50 because we love our Oba. He's the ruler, man. He comes out with that cool walk, and he's just that great look, and man, he's super talented. And man, when he chopped Ricky, I was like, it hurt me, bruh. Hurt me. But Ricky overcame Oba and won the championship. I was like, you know what, Oba, thank you for everything you've done. When you move up to the main roster, you know what? I want him to answer a Sami Zayn Open Challenge and win the United States Challenge, because that's what Obafemi does. Please, main roster, don't drop the ball on Oba, but thank you, Obafemi. And now we're in the Ricky Saints era. The revolution has begun. And that is NXT No Mercy. 2025 Vic Booker on commentary in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. 5 out of 5 for the show. Matches of the night. Matches. JC Jade versus Lola Vice. Ricky Saints versus Obafemi. Moment of the night. Oh my gosh. I gotta say the mystery person, because I was like, ooh, there's so many speculations now. I love it. So that's it. That's all. Tell me what you thought of the show. Are you ready for Crown Jewel Perth, October 11th, NXT TNA Invasion, October 7th, and Halloween Havoc, October 25th. Oh yeah, spooky season has begun. Now, I think one more day till October. All right, y'all. Drop those comments below. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Share with your grandma. Share with your grandma. Share with the bum down. One more. I am KV the Sexy Ninja. And remember that the New World Podcast is for life.
DDT, one on the table, one on the floor, one in the ring.